Hi, I'm going to have a look at a couple of markets and see if my prediction came true. And a warm welcome to one and all. For those of you who have not seen me before, my name is Langers. I am the overgrown child that is the Scruffy Trader. What I'm trying to do is kind of inspire you with your own trading, maybe show you a trick or two along the way. So if that sounds good, please click the little subscribe button. Genuinely helps. And if you are subscribed, please ensure the bell icon's clicked, because apparently YouTube's switching them off. So what am I looking at? Well, I've got two trades that are coming into play right now. Give me a second, I'll pull up my screens. And they're currently marked out. As you can see on the DAX, it's come down into the area that I'm interested in. It is bouncing between daddy levels and it's holding below this one. So this one's actually primed, pretty much ready to go. But I'm also looking at this. And throughout the afternoon, I'll have a chance to be looking to trade this one as well. And these are items that I was calling out earlier on today. If I just pull up the Discord, chat and music. Yes, we do have a jolly little chat amongst ourselves while we're waiting. There's the trade idea for the DAX and the Euro. And I posted this up sort of 10-15 minutes ago maybe. 5 to 12 anyway. And it's currently 10 past 12. And what you're looking at here is our Discord group. We discuss mindset, Forex, indices, commodities, you name it. Down here is a catalogue of all my videos together. And we also have the strategies, etc. as well. But enough of that. If you're interested in it, there's links below. This is what we're interested in at the moment. So as we can see, it's bouncing on a level and it is struggling, and it's had a mighty buy, so that's good. Likewise with this one, this is pushing down. In fact, this is ready to rock. So if you bear with me, we'll have a good look at it. Okay, so it's in there, that looks good. Take it to a 5 minute, definitely good. There's no point doing a candle count because it's on a drop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the orders under there to get to here. Okay. Bear with me just a sec. There we are. Always make the price come to you. So what we're going to do is a 5. And I'm also going to put in a 10, like so. But I'm also going to give it a third one, which is a runner. Just onto the tops of there, just like so. All right. So that's kind of set. Now, what we're going to do with this, or what I'll propose to do with it, I also do what's called Scruffy Madness, and that's kind of where I'll add into a trade as it goes against me. And that's because this is not at full position yet. I haven't put my full position. I can still put an extra 2 sections into it if you like, because I like to split in order by 5. I'm going to move these up following this price. So as we can see, it's edged up. So we'll just put that onto the base of there. But we're not going to alter the targets as such. We're just going to, oh, bugger. It's better. There we go. We're just going to alter the entry point, but I'm going to let the runner stay the same. And what I'm looking for out of these two markets is about 200 quid. If I can get £200, I'll be quite happy. Okay. Now we can also do bounces on this, and that's why I set one at 5, because I'll keep putting in 5 orders till it's broken 10 pips. And if it goes against me, I'll add into it here, and I'll add into it again here. If it goes over here, well, it's going to hit my stop, and that's it, I'm finished. And why is that? Well, my stops are always based on 2 structure points. There's one, and that would definitely be the other. So there we go. So we're just going to let that one do its stuff. As soon as it's broken this line, I will get this into break even. And if I'm stopped out, well, I'm stopped out. And it's as simple as that. Okay. And what these are good marker points. Basically what I was looking for, I wanted to close underneath this dotted purple line, which happened to align itself with this zone that I marked in. Confirmation, if you like. And then it's just a case of trying to target it to get down here. Now I don't know how far the market's going to go, so I'll do 5. If it bounces into 5, comes back, which it often does, I'll just put that order back in, so I'll get another 5 pips, and I'll constantly do that till it's broken 10 pips. Once it's broken 10 pips, it's time to let the trade do its thing. But at the moment, we'll just let it rock. Okay, so we'll leave that one as is, and we'll go back to this one. So what does this little bad boy tell us? Well, it's top of the hour. It's pushing against this level, and it's stalling. But the overall picture of it, as you can see, is downward. Okay. So is there a good opportunity to get down to here? And that's another 20 pips. Well, I believe there is. So I'm going to be a little bit conservative with this one. And what I'm going to do with it, if we look at it, is it's had a lovely buy up between the 2 levels. It's stalling. I'm going to put an order under there to get into here, and then a runner down onto there. So I'm only going to run it with 2. All right, so I'm going to be a little bit conservative with this one. Okay, so there's your drive. There's the whole drive. But I'm looking at this one here, and I'm looking for it to retrace into there. And if it's going to continue, it'll go to there. But as soon as that one's done, risk free, and just let it rock. Okay. So that goes to there. We're going to put that into there like so. Now, this isn't going to light the world on fire, this trade. Put that there. Why is that? See, it's brushing the tops of them. All right. And that's that. I'm going to do the same principle as what I did with the other one. If it moves up, I'll follow it till it gets in. All right. So there's that one. What we'll do is we'll split the screen so we can see them both. The euro, I just kind of, it's really me putting my money where my mouth is, because I told the guys this is what I'm potentially looking at, and if I do that, it's only fair that I then trade, and that's exactly what we're looking at here. So 2 markets trading at the same time. It's not the best thing in the world to do, simply because it can be quite difficult. I do trade multiple instruments all the time, but I try to do them one at a time and have one running in a risk-free situation before I decide to commit into a new one. Today I just thought I would see what we can do. So what I'll do is I'll let them play out, I'll come back to you at the end. Okay guys, I'm gonna kind of call it a night. It looks like this one's gonna run overnight. It's either gonna stop me out or it's gonna hit its target. But it's now about 10 o'clock at night, and if you've been watching the videos all day, you'll have seen I've been here since 7 o'clock this morning. So it's been a long old day. And this particular trade, I should have stuck to my guns and not re-entered it. A big lesson in don't let peer pressure and your ego get the better of you. I've had a great night, or a great day. I can technically kill this off and I'll be alright, because I've done very well out of the day, and it did exactly pretty much what I said it was going to do and what I told the guys in the Scruffy squad what I was going to do. This one, because it never actually got down into the green zone and it was bouncing around, I stupidly decided to re-enter the market when I shouldn't, because as I said at the start, I wanted to be conservative with it and I was sitting on the fence. But because I know the guys watch what I do, my ego got the better of me, and now I'm paying for it. And I'm paying for it in the sense of a big long day. So it's a lesson learned. Only human. Only human. You can't get them all right, but what you can do is get yourself out of trouble. And if you look at this, it's gone to pretty close, because that dotted line that I put in is my mental stop. It's where I decide enough is enough. And you saw me put that in before the price got close to it. And it is close to it. And then if it gets over here, well, then it's time to start thinking we're going to call it a day on this one. Okay, but it got to the point where I was going to kill it. But as you can see, it's ground its way down. This is the most annoying thing going, because it happened at the 9:05 candle. If that had happened 5 minutes earlier, or 10 minutes earlier rather, we'd have been good, because the spread wouldn't have widened out, because it does widen up at about 9 o'clock, and it would have took me out the equation and paid me quite handsomely. However, we're now into overnight spreads, so just got to sit on a little bit of heat. And stop wise, it's been set here. You can see it just there. So these might end up at a loss, but this one won't if it retraces on itself. But the idea is it's just to get out of it. So I'm going to call it a night. Obviously I'll pick this up in the morning to finish the video off before I do the morning call, because no doubt one way or the other it'll close off through the night. So see you in a tick.
Well, we're waiting.
Morning, guys. Well, come in this morning to being stopped out through the night, and it's all part and parcel of the plan. You can't win them all. Small loss in relation to the day's profit. If you give me a second, I shall show you. And surprise, surprise, the target area I set for yesterday has now just been hit. And as you can see, it meandered around and then thumped. But in the middle of the night, sort of, there it is there, it spiked up and it clipped the stops that I put in. So starting the day flat, and yesterday's positions is here. So yes, it's a little bit annoying, but at the same time, it's a good way to manage your trades. You see, that is a little bit painful, and you can look at it and think, ooh, that's naughty. But in the grand scheme of things, it's just a small loss. And that's what your stop losses and your risk management, and I guess your trading plan in general, is for. Nothing that you do should be done in hope. You should know where you're getting in, where you're getting out, and how much it's going to cost. Now, at the start of the day, my risk was probably about that big, but come the end of the day, and that little loss was only that big. So the risk was reducing right through the day, and as long as I ended, and as long as I ended with 1, it's a good day. And that's how I look at it. Start with 0 and end with 1. And it doesn't matter what happens in the middle. If you lose a little bit, you lose a little bit. Just make certain that the wins throughout the day are greater than the losses. And it's one of the reasons why I don't trade that much. You know, quit while you're ahead, I think is what people say. But if you let your ego get the better of you, like I did yesterday, the markets will quickly show you who's boss. And that's it. So actually, losing is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Learn to love to lose, because that way it keeps you grounded. All right. And the other side of it is, if you are losing, so what? It's just part of it. You know, I had the conversation with a guy the other day, and he just couldn't let his trades go. There's nothing wrong with having a wide stop, but there's a difference between having a wide stop and just letting it run and run and run, praying that it will come back. Sometimes you're better just letting it go. So that was that. That's the end of that trade. I'm sort of gonna have my coffee, because you gotta have your coffee. Reset and do it all again today. So as always, guys, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.